Well, this is all now. This is loose. The aux input doesn't work anymore. All because I dropped my pick when I was playing bass before. I had an aux input plugged into the cable, the socket here, and it's just ripped it off the circuit board because I hit it against this pole. Crunch. Now that's $90 now that I've lost. The actual amplifier part for this, even though this bit's loose, it still works, but it's still Okay, so I've gone ahead and opened it up to see what damage I've done to the socket, and yeah, it's actually literally ripped the pads off of the PCB. So there are the pads stuck to the socket. That looks like a trace that's hanging off the back of that corner pad. Yeah, it's just literally ripped them completely clean off the circuit board. So, I mean, the unit itself still does amplify the guitar through that plug, but yeah, the auxiliary socket doesn't work anymore. So that's pretty much well done. There's nothing left to solder to, so unfortunately it's gone. So pretty much all I did was drop my plectrum when I was sitting on the bed over there onto the floor, and I bent down to pick it up, and the corner of it caught on this pole. Yeah, and ripped it practically ripped it open. It actually split the casing partly open where the auxiliary socket is up here, sorry, over here. So it was like sort of like bent there, and it's also slightly damaged this plug because it's a little bit loose, although it doesn't appear to be too loose today. So unfortunately this AM plug, or amplug, what do you want to call it, will never work on the auxiliary input ever again. The rhythm section works. That's what the little CPU on the back of the board's for, by the way, because I did do a video on this when I was after I just bought it, and I didn't know what that little CPU did. That little micro there, that's for the rhythm section. So there's a button you push here to give you a beat, but you can't change the tempo. There's like 3 beats: rock, something else, maybe a bit of swing. You just keep pressing that button until you get the rhythm you want, but you can't change the speed. It's set to 1 tempo, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, so it's really unfortunate about that socket, but that's what happens when maybe you're not paying attention and had maybe slightly one too many vinos. Admittedly, I was drinking last night when I was using this, and that's how disaster struck. So, but it did actually have a plug plugged into it, a lead plugged into my computer, so I could actually hear the music I was playing along to, and yeah, when it hit it, it just ripped this clean off the circuit board sideways. So there's not much I can do about it. I can't repair it. I'd have to buy a new one. So, well, that's what happens. Anyway, that's a shame, but that's what happens. Anyway, I'm the Astro 30, thanks for watching, and if you want to become a Patreon supporter, the links are in the description, and I'll see you again in the next video. Would have been more epic if I could have repaired this, but I can't. Anyway, this is the Astro 30 saying, see ya, have a great day.